There is an initiative which is called Reanimation Package of Reform, which was born in January in the middle of the Euromaidan events. And that time, the idea was to redirect the protest energy of the civil society into the constructive demand. We believe that to kick out Yanukovych out of his position is not enough, and it's not the end, it's just the beginning. But the real change will come only if we will manage to realize real and efficient reforms in this country. So we're going to talk about the reforms. One of the main messages that we brought here, talking to you, to foreign journalists, to Ukrainian journalists, is that we see the new elected president as a strong partner in the realization, in the adoption and then implementation of important legislation that we as civil society has been working for a number of years. Then we also would like to say that actually we see three key points that we expect Petro Poroshenko will do as his first step being a president, that he will open up, that he will introduce much more transparency and openness during his being in the power. Second of all, he will introduce all necessary institutions and legislation in order to enable civil society control over the government. And thirdly, we expect development, and we believe that dramatic economic reforms will enable this development and economic prosperity. Well, I will start as a former journalist, as a journalist. I will start probably the first step that journalists and media community is expecting from Mr. Poroshenko to be done. And we believe that, first of all, we need public broadcasting system. As you know, this legislation has been lately adopted, but we need a full implementation of this reform. Secondly, we really need the legislation on the transparency of media ownership. As you know, the main TV channels, the main media in Ukraine are owned by oligarchs or by rich people and under their control. And without this reform, we won't be sure that censorship will not come back again. Then third thing that we believe is necessary is we expect that National Council on the issue of TV and radio will be formed from the civil society experts, from the media experts, independent media, independent people who will be able to ensure that this regulator body works independently. And finally, we do believe that in order for Poroshenko to be an independent and leader with the new rules, with the new culture, he has to sell a fifth channel, his channel, and not to control this media outlet. This is a crucial thing for the freedom of speech and development of information sphere.